sand and sea, land of the coconut tree. I love me sweet Belize, sweet Belize, land of the islands and keys, land of the barrier reef. I love me sweet Belize. If I ever had to leave Belize, if I ever had to leave Belize, where would I go? Where would I go? Where would I spread my bed? Where would I lay my head? Nobody know, nobody know. If I ever had to leave me home, no other place I ever roam could be like Belize, be like Belize. Sweet Belize, land of the sand and sea, land of the coconut tree. I love me sweet Belize, sweet Belize, land of the islands and keys, land of the barrier reef. I love me sweet Belize. Creole and Garifuna.
Now, I want to touch something this morning that is very delicate for some people. But one thing I have learned to respect what the scripture says. You know, that's what it is. And sometimes we go on a limb, go out on a limb, and we present things that we feel. And we're warned in the Bible, sometimes they say, follow the heart. No. The Bible says that the heart is wicked, beyond our wildest imagination. And I've seen where these beliefs have developed into denomination and cults, where people don't want to leave from where they are because what they have heard is exactly what they want to hear. And so they want to stay there because it seems as though it is right, what has been said to them. And this is a very, very serious challenge. So it says the Bible treats the teaching of the gospel. So all of that comes from a proper teaching of the gospel for it to be done the way God wants. Or where improper teaching is done, where we allow some crazy stuff to permeate the body of Christ, and then people start to take them as doctrine. It says the Bible treats the teaching of the gospel not as a casual gift, but as a serious responsibility. Letting untrained or unvetted individuals lead carries specific risks. And I want people to hear that clearly this morning. In James 3:1, it says, not many of you should become teachers, my fellow believers, because you know that we who teach will be judged more strictly. And I want you to allow that to permeate your mind. That those of us who teach the word of God will be judged more strictly. We cannot assume things. We better get it right. You better get it right, and don't be laying claim that it's coming from here or there. You, whatever comes out of your mouth to other people, it may very well be to their destruction, and it may very well be what they want to hear because they have itchy ears. You're telling them what they want to hear, and by that they grab it and they go with it. Nobody can then. The hardest thing to do is to undo wrong teaching that has been accepted as true. Very difficult because some people don't even want to allow others to say things to them. I've seen people who have high qualification, who should be willing to listen and hear, unwilling to budge from where they are for wrong things. Imagine that nowhere in the Bible you can hear praying to Mary is a criteria, but there are people who pray to Mary and you can't tell them don't do that. They're not going to stop. They're going to get angry with you. They're going to call you out for calling them out. Those are very serious things that if we read the scriptures closely, quickly we're going to step away from those wrong teachings. And people don't like when we do these things, but more and more as people grasp these things and hold them dearly, they're going to be a problem. There's a danger in distortion when you distort the scriptures. It says in 2 Peter 3:16, it says, he speaks about these things in all his letters. There are some things in them that are hard to understand. He's talking about Paul. Peter is saying that Paul write some things that are hard to understand. And this is coming from the Apostle Peter. So how could someone just go and grab that? He didn't say, I will lead on the Holy Spirit to tell me. He's saying that these things are hard to understand, right? There are some things in them that are hard to understand, which ignorant and unstable people distort, as they do the other scriptures, to their own destruction. Do not distort scriptures. And then there's pride. Somebody comes in new and you give that person something to do, and the person becomes prideful, and you have to wait. The Bible warns us. It says in 1 Timothy 3, this which comes from the pastoral book, this is what God gives to the church on how to conduct its business. 1 and 2 Timothy and Titus. It says, he must not be a recent convert, or he may become conceited and fall under the same judgment as the devil. Warning. Put somebody who is new to do things that they're not supposed to do, that's a problem. That's not coming from me. It's coming from the scriptures. 1 Timothy 3:6. It becomes the blind leading the blind, which is mentioned in Matthew 15:14. Leave them. They are blind guides. If the blind leads the blind, both will fall into a pit. You can't be blind and be leading people. You cannot know and want to tell. That's a problem. That's a problem. It has to come from somebody. If you look around, you will see even in the secular world, doctors spend many years studying. Engineers spend many years studying. Lawyers spend many years studying. People who are proficient in their craft must spend time studying. If it was just to allow people to be led by the Spirit, then why did Jesus take time out to teach the apostles, the disciples? As a matter of fact, when I talk about discipleship, it's the guiding of the people that you are responsible for, to disciple them, to let them know, because it is that part of the mind that the Spirit helps to control, that will allow you to come to truths that you know. That's what is important. There's a biblical standard to prevent these dangers. The New Testament provides a vetting list for those who handle the word. 1 Timothy 3:2-3 talks about a proven life. So know the overseer is to be above reproach, faithful to his wife, temperate, self-control, respectable, hospitable, able to teach, not given to drunkenness, not violent, but gentle, not quarrelsome, not a lover of money. It goes further and talks about doctrinal mastery. In Titus 1:9, he must hold firmly to the trustworthy message as it has been taught. As it has been taught. So this person who then goes to share with others has been taught, so that he can encourage others by sound doctrine and refute those who oppose it. So that he can encourage others by sound doctrine and refute those who oppose it. So if what you believe is not right, it is the person who has been trained and knows what it's all about that is then able to go and correct. A life of integrity. We're talking about the list that identifies teachers. 1 Timothy 3:4-5 says, he must manage his own family well and see that his children obey him, and he must do so with a proper amount of respect. If anyone does not know how to manage his own household, how can he take care of God's church? Someone who is living a reckless life, doing some crazy stuff, you can't allow this person to go on. And his own family does not respect him. So the Bible is saying here, remember now, these things that God put are not things that is we can, because some people come up with some arguments. You and I don't have that leverage. You listen to the things of God and you obey, or you try to do your own thing. And doing your own thing is missing the mark, it's sin. 2 Timothy 2:15 says, do your best to present yourself to God as one approved, a worker who does not need to be ashamed, and who correctly handles the word of truth.
Realty and Development is the leader in providing solutions to the current land crisis in Belize. For homeowners and investors alike, Cyber Realty is offering special deals on half-acre parcels in its new Emery Village development. Enjoy prime land off Mile 37 on the George Price Highway at an unbeatable price. All you need is the initial down payment of $275 Belize dollars. Take advantage and reserve your half-acre home sites today. Emery Village. Join the community. Invest in your future.
Blessed Gardens is servicing home gardens across the country from the nation's capital and helping Belizeans reconnect with nature. We have everything you need for your home garden, so get growing. We have various types of soils: fortified soil, composted soil, potting soil, and pure compost for your garden. We have quality seeds and over 65 varieties of food seedlings for your garden. We even have organic insecticides available, EM soil treatment, and Polyshade for your excessive sun or rain. Blessed Gardens has all your garden solution in one location. Call 610-5679. Visit us at the Bumapan Market Plaza or enjoy our free deliveries across the country. Blessed Gardens. Get growing, Belize.
Mopping, tiles, furniture, and...
Miss, you don't need all of this, man. Only this you need to make 4 out of this. And it's cheaper than all of them put together.
I want it.
Green Clean. All your cleaning needs in one bottle.
Serious about your sound? So are we. At Levitza, music isn't just business, it's our vibe. From first-time players to seasoned pros, Belize chooses Levitza. Whether you're a solo artist, band, church, school, or marching band, we speak your language. Experience the crisp keys of a Yamaha, the legendary beat of Pearl and Tama drums, and a premium selection of guitars, mics, mixers, and speakers. We only stock the best, gear that's built to perform, designed to last, and backed by expert service with a smile. At Levitza, it's about more than the equipment. It's about friendship, and the joy of making music. Your passion is our mission. No cash? No worries. Ask about our flexible payment plans. From the mainland to the islands, we ship countrywide. Levitsa, the good stuff at better prices.
Hi kids, how are you today? Are you ready for fun, faith, and friends?
We said, are you ready?
Yeah! So come join us every Saturday at 10 a.m. and every Sunday at 11 a.m.
2 times to choose from, or join us for both here at Plus TV.
We have brand new episodes every week just for you, and awesome songs so we can sing loud,
And cool dance moves you can follow along with.
exciting Bible stories every week that you can learn more from God, and super fun games so we can laugh together.
We'll learn how to shine for Jesus everywhere we go.
Do you like prizes or surprises? Do you like making new friends?
Do you like having fun when you learn about God? Then Koinonia Kids is for you!
So don't forget, tell your friends, cousins, and neighbors.
Set your alarms and get ready.
Join us next time on Koinonia Kids.
On Plus TV.
Yeah! Hola niños, ¿cómo están? ¿Están listos para fe, diversión y amigos?
¿Están listos?
¡Sí! Así que únanse con nosotros cada sábado a las 10 a.m. y los domingos a las 11 a.m.
2 tiempos para escoger o únanse a los dos. Aquí en Plus TV.
Cada semana tendremos nuevos episodios solo para ti y canciones muy divertidas para que bailemos juntos.
Y pasos de baile super cool que puedes seguir.
Cada semana tendremos historias emocionantes que nos acercan a Jesús. Y saben, juegos muy divertidos para que brillamos juntos.
Vamos a aprender cómo para brillar para Jesús donde quiera que estemos.
¿Te gustan las sorpresas y premios? ¿Te gusta hacer nuevos amigos?
¿Te gusta divertirte y aprender de Dios?
Así es.
Koinonia Kids es para ti.
Así que no te olvides. Invita a tus amigos, primos y vecinos.
Pon tu alarma y alístate.
Nos vemos la próxima vez en Koinonia Kids
En Plus TV.
¡Yeah!
Festival come to this very nation.
In Isaiah 30:29 it says, and you will sing as on the night you celebrate a holy festival, and your hearts will rejoice. The body of Christ will unite, and many hearts will rejoice on the Saturday, March 7, 2026 at the Belize Civic Center, beginning at 6 p.m. as a Heavenly's Productions brings to you Jesus Festival.
Jesus Festival. Yeah, Jesus.
Featuring the hottest gospel artists coming out of the Bahamas, Sherwin Gardner.
So I say, with all of my heart and all of my soul, I worship you, O Jah. Tell them that the praise will never stop. All I want to do is give you the highest praise.
Also showcasing one of the biggest gospel artists from out of Trinidad and Tobago, Positive, dropping his hit tunes.
Rolling in my two-man army, my Jesus and I wanna sing out some sweet gospel reggae. Blessing after blessing and nothing can hold it back.
And then it's the return of the biggest gospel band in Belize, Heavenly.
I'm gonna be heavenly's for life, serving Jesus Christ.
And all the way from Atlanta, Georgia, USA, the daughter of the world-famous televangelist Creflo Dollar, none other than Jordan Dollar, with her hit song. Also highlighting Genesis 5:01 from Capital City, Pepperpan. news. Blind Sight, Genesis Gospel Band from Sugar City Orange Walk. Reality Youth, Pastor Herman Blees and the Kings Park Prince team. Pastor Fed.
Sweet Belize, land of the sand and sea, land of the coconut tree. I love me sweet Belize. Sweet Belize, land of the isles and keys, land of the barrier reef. I love me sweet Belize. If I ever had to leave Belize, if I ever had to leave Belize, where would I go? Where would I go? Where would I spread my bed? Where would I lay my head? Nobody know. Nobody know. If I ever had to leave me home, no other place I ever roam could be like Belize. Be like Belize. Sweet Belize, land of the sand and sea, land of the coconut tree. I love me sweet Belize. Sweet Belize, land of the isles and keys, land of the barrier reef. I love me sweet Belize. Creole and Barifuna. Sweet Belize, land of the sand and sea, land of the coconut tree. I love me sweet Belize. Sweet Belize,
Yes, good
land of
morning,
the isles and keys.
a wonderful day. Hope you guys are having a great morning. I know this morning with the rain, so you might want to stay in our bed, leave it longer, but sadly, the day must go on. It's a very, very special and important week. We have a lot of guests this week, and of course, they got me on Rise and Shine twice. You know, 1 week. The things are rare because at least when I just to get up, I had to be up from 6:30 this morning to be with our guest this morning. So it's a very special day. Now, today is all about basketball. For those basketball fanatics, you would know that the NEBL season launched a few weeks ago, and Belmopan has a team supporting and representing the capital city of Belmopan. That's the Belmopan Trojans. And they're doing big things. Like I said, this is their first year in this new league. And 2 games under their belt so far, and we're at 500. We're pushing to go over 500 tonight. So I'm joined by some of the representatives from the team. I'm joined by one of their PR officers, and I'm also joined by 2 of the players on the team. So, gentlemen, good morning. I'm just going to have you guys introduce yourselves quickly. So we can start with Charles and then work our way down.
Yeah, good morning, LJ. Charles Gladden. I'm the PR for the Trojans, and long-time Trojans player, and been with the program for a while now. So thank you for having us today.
My name is Brian Hudson. Played in the league for going on 2 years now. I'm from Sarasota, Florida, and happy to be a Trojan, man.
My name is Jaro Velasquez, Belmopan, born and raised, and it's a pleasure to be here with you this morning.
Good morning, gentlemen. So, the season has started. The team is doing very well. We're currently 1-on-1. Let's just talk about some of the good habits that you guys as players are trying to build to make this season be as successful as possible.
As it relates to some of the good habits, just being consistent with our efforts, with our work ethic, showing up to practice on time and competing, putting in the hours and having fun as we go along with the process.
So, Brian, you're one of the imports on the team. How do you see yourself fitting into this team chemistry-wise, playing with these people from Belmopan? I mean, how has this experience been for you?
It's been great. I mean, we've all been talking about trying to find that leader, trying to find that voice, and that's what I tried to, find myself as, just being somebody to push everybody, just get us past our limits and make us uncomfortable. We get in the games, we're in that comfortable setting, And like I said, all in all, it's been good. It's been real fun. Like I said, everybody enjoys each other, and that's the best thing about it. Like we all feel like we're already family. We're already in the beginning of the season.
So now you guys are one-on-one. Let's talk about some of those differences game to game. How did that first game, how did you guys end up winning, and what were some of the things that you failed to do in that second game that may have caused you guys to let go of the rope a little bit?
As far as the first game, it was a grinded out game. We had a lead. They ended up cutting it down, and then in the end, we were able to secure the win. Basketball is a game of runs, so we made our run. They made theirs, and then we were able to make one again and withstand whatever run they were trying to put forward at the end of the game. Now, as it relates, Brian came in the second game. So shout out to him.
Brian, you messed up the chemistry.
Nah, but shout out to him for coming in fresh off the plane, ready to hoop right away. That's not easy at all, and especially with a new team where you're still trying to get to know players and things of that nature. So the second game, we played a very tough opponent with championship pedigree. They're the defending champions from last season. And they have some different players, but still that DNA of who they are. It was a good experience for us, and it showed us where we need to improve, some of the things that we did well, and how we need to step forward, going forward. What we need to do to be better.
So Brian, Barry sort of put you on the spot. You're fresh off the plane into the game. What was that experience like, and then moving forward, what is your routine to get more used to the season?
It was definitely an adjustment. I mean, anytime you're trying to come off a plane and go straight into a game, I mean, you got to worry about making sure you have your legs, and but that's what a lot of the off season is for. It's just trying to push yourself past your limits to make sure that you stay ready, so you don't have to get ready. Me and Bird got into the gym earlier that morning, got shots up, so it helped me become familiar with the court. So it wasn't like my first time really just jumping out there and getting to it. So it was good, and I just feel like it was a good learning curve for us, and we were able to adjust and just make sure that when we come into the game, just preparing every practice, pushing each other every practice, and seeing that everything is not always going to go our way. We just can't put our heads down. We just got to make sure that we're just flowing and staying with it naturally. So, and I feel like we've been doing that this week.
So Charles, you're one of the public relations officer for the team. I want to talk about the construction of the team, how you guys came to put this group of guys together. I know Bird is averaging around 20 points. Kingsley is almost averaging a double-double as well. How did you guys come about creating this team?
Well, when we were creating the team, we looked at smart basketball players. We saw that everybody were going for the big name talent, like the Cooper, the Eric Nicholson, and the other guys. So we were like, okay, these guys are talented, but are they smart basketball players? So we looked at the available guys who are actually smart basketball players, who has the IQ. That's why we chose Bird, we chose Brian Hudson, we chose Kingsley. We chose all these guys on our roster who has the IQ, who can make decisive plays, and who can actually get you a bucket when the time runs in crunch time.
So now, I want you to walk me through the players on this team. I know we have 2 players right now, but for those who aren't familiar, who are some of the other players that you guys have?
Yeah, like the viewers at home know, we have Gerald Velasquez and Brian Hudson. You mentioned Kingsley, that's our big guy in the middle. We have Chucky McKenzie, a local Belmopan guy. We got Lesane Lambe, a naturalized Belmopanese. We got other out district guys like Raheem Thornton. He won a couple championships with the Belize Hurricanes. He bring that championship experience that the guys need, and like you said, I'm sorry, like what Gerald said, we lost to a team with championship experience, championship pedigree, and that's what we're looking for. That's why we brought in Raheem Thornton. We have Yamba Areola, we have Alex Areola, we also have some other imports, like you said, mentioned Kingsley, Brian, and also Corey Hickerson, that's our wing guy. And we have also Roderick Castillo. I'm a local Belmopan guy, but these guys are ready to play. They are hungry for win. I told you so many times, Belmopan won a championship. We haven't won since 2017, and that was a long time.
A long time, for real.
Now from Belmopan Bandits days, and we need to win.
Yeah, so you guys are trying to change that culture. Again, if you're just joining us, we're joined by members of the Belmopan Trojans team, because they're gearing up for tonight's big game against the Belize City Defenders, who are 1-2. They're still looking for their first win. Hopefully not tonight they get their first win, right? Because you know that's who we're playing. So I wanted to ask you guys, what's the routine before a big game? How do you get into that game mode? Is there a specific food you have to eat in the morning? I mean, is there specific music you have to listen to? I mean, what's your game time routine looking like the day of the game?
Making sure that you get up. You just first things on my mind is kind of just get myself started, doing what I need to do. Eating and everything like that. And then just getting shots up. Like I feel like that's one of the main things that help you feel kind of comfortable early. It's just getting the feel for the court, feeling the ball, feeling the atmosphere a little bit, kind of just getting into your normal routine, your normal habit. And come back, you got to get that nap in. That's the main thing. You got to make sure you eat, get that nap in, and then afterwards, you wake up, always pray a little bit, always make sure that I'm able to just have that connection with myself, with God, and just allow myself to become a little bit more peaceful with just everything, and that helps me be ready to go.
For me, very much similar to him. I wake up, I visualize, a great day and the game as well. So I like to try to put myself in the game mentally and have the type of performance that I personally want to have, visualize a win. And so when I get in the game, I felt like I've been there before, And then I get shots up, I get a massage, and then I most definitely get that nap in. The nap is important, like he said, And then from the nap, it's about waking up, locking in, going over, the game plan, the scouting report, and then going out and putting on a show as much as we can.
Put in the work.
Yes, sir.
So, Brian, because you're import, we don't know a lot about you. Bird is from Belmopan. I think he's very active on social media as well. But how did you begin this journey into basketball? And then what drew you to Belize to want to play in this league?
Just the love of the game for just being young. I always felt like I was just an athlete that could just play every sport. It just naturally came to me. Basketball was one of the sports that I felt like you had to work the hardest to get better at, and that's what drew me towards it, because I'm a hard worker and I love seeing progress within myself. And that carried on all throughout me playing in high school. I played 2 years in community college and then played 2 years junior college, and I've been playing since 2019. I played in Qatar, Spain, Venezuela, Mexico, and Belize. What drew me to Belize was I played in Orange Walk. I played in Orange Walk in 2023 for the Rebels, and so that's what introduced me into playing in the league and everything like that. And ever since I did, I love the people, I love the country, the atmosphere, it's something I always wanted to be a part of, no matter what. And now Trojans reached out to me and said, they were interested in me coming, and I was excited about it. So, definitely something I want to come back to.
How would you compare your first year with Orange Walk to what you've been experiencing now at Belmopan?
It's a little bit similar. Because going into Orange Walk was rebuilding, and they were building something kind of new. I feel like that's the same thing they're trying to build here. And chemistry-wise, I feel like we're building that real strong. And we've been active. I've been out here. They've been doing a great job of making sure we're out in the community, whether it's talking to kids, whether it's just being out, around the town, just seeing things, and it's been good. So I've been enjoying my time. Really, people have been real kind, so it's been cool.
So, Bird, everybody knows Belmopan. We know all of the country a lot. Mexico, China, doing all these ads. How do you even fit a season like this into your schedule?
Right.
And will there be times where they call up and leave Colgate out and you have to shake out and left the team? How are you going to balance this season?
I'm prioritizing this season. Basketball is my first love. And for me, everything that I have going on stemmed from the platform that I've, been blessed with through basketball. as far as leaving the team, I'm not leaving the team. But if Colgate call, I might have to ship for a couple of days, knock that out, and then come back. So I do have times in the schedule where I was able to. I'm blessed to make my own schedule, and sometimes it works out to whereby I might miss a few days during the week, so maybe Monday to Wednesday, but then I'm back, Thursday, Friday, and I probably just have 2 times this season that I'll be able to leave and then come back, so I do fit it in my schedule very well, and it works out the way that I need it to.
That sounds good. People may wonder, so I have to ask. So Charles, again, you said it earlier, but we haven't won since I think 2017 when we were under the Bandits banner. Is that the expectation for this season? Is it champion or boss, or are you guys using this season as one warm-up walkthrough for next season when you go all in?
It's a championship. We competed in the NEBL. That's our inaugural semi-pro introduction. That was the walkthrough. That was the walkthrough just to feel everything. But now, after we don't get our foot wet, championship. That's why we bring in all these guys out there. Like I mentioned, we need the experience, we need the championship, we need the talent, we need the IQ. So why not bring all these guys who hungry for win and want to win and bring our championship to Belmopan?
So I'm going to pose this question to all of you. In your view, who do you think the toughest team in the league would be for you guys? Who's that person to look at and say, yeah, they're our biggest threat?
I don't really feel like, I don't look at it like that. Now, you do have teams that you have to respect, and teams that are more experienced than others, like the San Pedro that we just played. Dangriga is going to be a tough team. Orange Walk is pretty good. Kaya has some pieces. I think they're an underrated team. So the league is tough, and anybody could beat anybody on any given night. We're basketball players, so personally, we let the fans have that conversation. But as a basketball player and somebody that's put in the work and the time and played around the world, you don't look at nobody and feel like, you're inferior. So I'm sure Brian feels the same way. But with that being said, we respect the opponent, and we know that teams are good, but we don't look at it as though we're inferior to anybody.
Same thing?
It's a respect thing. Like I said, honestly, we feel like we the toughest team, and you can look at people on paper, you can look at people, in person and see what team kind of looks the best or whatever. But at the end of the day, like I said, just being a basketball player, everybody got to check up on, in its own time. So, you see who's going to be the best, when that ball goes in the air. And that's what we're coming about. That's why we're working hard, because we're trying to make sure that, like Albert said, every team it has their chance of winning, and that includes us. So we just have to put in the work, and it's going to be us.
Yeah, to piggyback what all of these guys said, the league is very balanced this year. There's no one inferior team. Everybody is balanced. So at any given night, the underdog might take the win, might come in your building and take the win, and that's what we're trying to do tonight. I'm not saying Defenders is the underdog, right? But a lot of these teams here are very talented, and they are very skilled with very good guys, and they can go in and just take any win anytime. So I say everybody is well balanced enough.
So now, last game was a loss. We started with a win. Last game was a loss. What's the mindset heading into tonight? Playing a bounce back game, trying to get back into that win column. What's the mindset?
My mindset is simple: just be victorious. Coming out, putting on. We've been preparing, in practice this week, and for me personally, I just took the neck brace off, so just staying as healthy as I could possibly be, and just going out there and along with Brian, Chucky, Kingsley, and the rest of the team, just trying to get a win for Belmopan. So it's simple, just get a win.
No, I also heard that the first game we packed with fans from Belmopan, but the second game we sort of let go of the rope a little bit. I heard the road team brought more fans than that the home team had. So from a player perspective, how important is fan support when you're playing at home?
It's big. I mean, it's huge. Honestly, it's because the fans give us the energy. You know, we kind of feed off of that. So, you know, when the fans are electric, it makes us kind of come out with a whole different energy and be electric as well. So, I mean, it's dire. Like, we need all the fans to come out because, like I said, we're not just winning for ourselves, we're winning for the whole town. You know, so it's important. It's important for us. So we definitely encourage everybody to come out. We definitely encourage all the support, whether it's, you know, social media, whether it's coming to the games, you know, just giving back, giving us feedback and everything as well. Like it's crucial for us. So we encourage everybody to come out, you know, enjoy the time. It's going to be a show. So why not want to come out and enjoy it?
Amber, what message do you have to the Belmpan community regarding this season?
We're a young team. We're hungry. We have a good mix of guys with championship experience, youth. Shout out to Amara Jones behind the camera. So he's one of the main guys on the team that comes in and brings that energy and practice and, you know, the Trojan way. And so with a team like the one that we have, we definitely need support. It's welcomed, and we look forward to seeing the gym packed up tonight and going forward as well. We were blessed to start off the season with 4 home games. You know, yeah. I think we're the only team that started off the season with 4 home games. So that's a great opportunity for the fans to come out and support, for us to get to meet the people, interact, and just develop the confidence in the people to know that, you know, they're coming out to watch a good product at the end of the day.
So I want you guys to walk me through what a normal practice for the team looks like. What are some of the things that you guys work on? Is it more defense oriented? Is it more offense? I mean, what are some of the things that you guys are working on?
I think it's mixed in. I think we make sure that we get our work both ways because we don't want to be lopsided. We don't want to make sure that we're having more energy on one end of the court than the other. So like we want to make sure that we're pushing each other at the end of the day. You know, everybody's making sure that we're sticking to our defensive principles and we're trying to go through our plays to run perfectively. So when we go into games, so when things get sped up, we know we can fall back on. And pushing the tempo, like I said, making sure that everybody's uncomfortable, because that could be one of the main things that hurts us as well, is certain guys being comfortable with certain things. You know, we want to get people outside of their, you know, of being comfortable so that when they get into a game time situation, they're good. So a lot of scrimmaging, you know, a lot of, you know, skill, a lot of, you know, offensive, defensive principles, and, you know, just hard work at the end of the day.
So now, like you said, 4 games at home. Before we hit the road, what's the difference between those types of environments for persons who don't play professionally?
Well, at home you get to, one, wake up in your own bed and be on your own time because you're right at home. You know, 15 minutes from the gym, 5 minutes from the gym, whatever it is, and you're getting to play in the gym that you practice in, the gym that you get shots up in, so you're comfortable in that situation. On the road, it's completely different because, one, you're going to their house, you're going to their fans, and you have to get on the bus. The game might be 8 o'clock, but guys, you know, we're in a league where guys, for the most part, still have to go to work. You know, so guys get off work at 5 and then have to rush to the bus by 6, and then we leaving at 6:15 to get to the game for 8, and then you know, so it's a whole different vibe. You know, it's a whole different setup when you have to go on a road game, especially but Belmont is good because we're in the middle of the country. But imagine a team from Orange Walk having to go play in Dangriga, you know, or a team from San Ignacio going all the way to Belize City after work, you know, for a game. So it definitely changes things up a little bit when you have a road game.
So do you guys have any superstitions that you do before the game? Any personal routine? You have to wear the same socks every game? I mean, is there anything that you guys do before the game like that?
You got a nap, man. I'm telling y'all, man, that nap is crucial.
Gotta sleep.
That nap is crucial, man. You wake up, like I said, little verse said, man, just visualizing everything. Just kind of visualizing the win, you know, manifesting positivity, manifesting the win, and just come, like I said, at the end of the day, like, you know, just coming out, being you, playing your game. You know, focus on not doing too much, not doing too little, just finding that middle ground where you just feel balanced, and just at the end of the day, just having fun. You know, doing what you love to do since you were a kid.
And Bird, you've been playing ball for quite some time now. How do you stay motivated in a season like this? It's a long season. How do you manage those highs and lows?
For me, I'm driven. I always like to say I'm not motivated, I'm driven, because motivation comes and goes. Like you mentioned, you got highs and lows, but when you have drive and, I have so much love for this game. I dedicated my life to basketball, and even when I'm shooting commercials and doing the model work, I'm still training as a basketball player twice a day, getting shots up, hitting the gym. And so now I just get to play the game that I love, and I'm in a place where I don't have to worry about much and I could just hoop, So for me, it's fun. I don't need to be motivated when this is what I love. We get to play the game that we love in front of the people that we grew up around. In my case, and again, I get much better than that.
Yeah. So Charles, I want to talk about the team from the point of a community standpoint. How, as the PR, how do you ensure that the guys are connecting with the Belmopan community? I mean, are there outreaches that you guys have planned? I mean, what's that like?
Yeah, so like Belmopan Trojans isn't just a semi-pro team. It's a development program where we have kids as young as 4 years old come in and learn the sport of basketball. So these guys on their off days come in, help the kids out in developing their basketball skills, going to the camps and helping them, bring that motivation and inspiration with these kids have these kids look up to them and say, hey, I want to be like Bird, hey, I want to be like Chucky, I want to be like Brian. That's what these kids look for. I remember growing up, every time you have like an athlete come in to these camps, like, yeah, I want to be like him. I want to be like him. It makes me motivated and want to work harder. When I see a guy like Bird come in and help these kids kids look up to Bird and want to go to Bird's game, wear Bird name on their jersey and say, Bird, I'm your fan. I look forward to see you. It's a lot of these things that people don't look at here in Belmopan, and we have all of this right here. We have the program, we have the other outreach, the community outreach that we partner with the Belmopan City Council, doing with the recreation with parks and so forth like that. So the guys are going to help out with that. But other than that, it's just helping the kids out, developing the skills for basketball.
And piggybacking off that, you recently had a 3v3 camp here in Belmopan, right? How did that go?
It went excellent. I give it a 10 out of 10. Shout out to Kyle Bedron from Press Gas Car Show, Chris Enriquez, the Belmopan City Council, youth and sports. So we all came together and, we were able to put together a magnificent event for the kids. It was U18, U15, and U13. And all the winning, the first place team got shoes. They were blessed with shoes, So, guys, I'm on TV and I'm talking about the shoes. So it went well. It went very well.
I just asked the man for shoes too, so
that's true. The shoes. We on TV talking about the shoes.
So, Charles, for fans and non-fans, how can they keep up with the team? Where can they find the updates, the schedule and stuff like that?
Yeah, we're on Facebook, Instagram. You can always reach out to the guys. They always give you the updates, but we keep our social active. We're just getting used to certain stuff, keeping up with the other guys, the other teams, but we're having our socials active now. We have everything on board, so you can keep up with that. Watch the next game. Watch who's the top scorer. Like Bird was the top scorer in the last game, so we have that ready for the guys. We have everything ready for this season. Like Bird said, we have 4 home games. This is our 3rd one. Next week is gonna be our last home game until we hit the road. So fans, just look out for that.
So we're wrapping up, but before we wrap up, I wanted to do a rapid fire question segment with you guys. So I'm gonna ask a few questions and you just shoot the first thing that comes to your mind, alright? Alright, so who's the best trash talker on the team?
Yamba.
Yamba? Yeah, me, Brian. Definitely Yamba. Who would make the best coach one day on the team?
Bird.
Yeah, I say.
Bird. One word to describe the team.
Hungry.
Passionate.
Victorious.
Well, one-on-one. We'll get there.
Right, we're speaking it into existence.
Correct. Favorite NBA player?
Damian Lillard.
Kawhi Leonard.
Damian Lillard, yeah.
You give me a little quiet man. It's quiet, cool. Plant some trees and we gonna follow the plant some trees. Alright, favorite basketball team?
Trojans.
I'm gonna say Trojans, man.
Yeah.
Best song before the game?
Unstoppable Cartel.
Hey.
What gets you in the zone, bro?
That's tough, man. I got so much stuff.
He like R&B.
It's a mix. Yeah. I be listening to what's your boy name? Ruger. I be listening to Ruger.
Okay.
Afrobeats.
Yeah, Ruger. Shout out Ruger, man.
Favorite food after the game? What's the post game snack?
Pizza. I love pizza.
The catering on this team, amazing. I don't know who cooked for we, but man, they hook we up with some excellent food after the game.
Whatever food you guys have, bro.
Shout out to the caterers, man. I don't know who they are, but they're the best.
So 3-point or slam dunk?
I rather know.
Man, I don't got my legs the same way I take the 3. and be gonna find me in a corner, so I'm gonna take the 3.
I got no matter what.
Defense or offense?
Offense.
Best shooter on the team?
Me.
Most likely to be late to practice?
Amari, because he got work. He got work. Shout out to Amari behind the camera.
So now, we'll have the closing comments now. So Charles, I'm going to start with you, and then we'll work our way down. Just last things before we close off.
Yeah, fans come out and support. Belmopan fans, come and support your local guys with the right here. We got a lot of giveaways too. The $5,000 half-court shot.
So much?
Yeah, so much, yeah. Pay your rent with that. Yeah. So $5,000, you hit one half-court shot, you win that right upon the spot. You got also tablets and phone giveaways at the end of each quarter. These guys are put on a fantastic show. So when you come out, support the Belmopan Trojans, support Belmopan basketball.
Bruh?
Just come out, man. We need you guys' support. It means a lot to us. This game is gonna be a gritty game. It's gonna be a real. We're gonna get after it tonight. But yeah, don't be afraid to follow us. Come up, interact with us at the game. Like I said, we're all human. We love giving back, and we love that support. And you guys just make us feel like we need you at the end of the day. So it's gonna be big. It's gonna be a real good season. We're all looking forward to it. Like I said, follow us all on social media and everything as well. But yeah, we're excited, and we're looking to bring a championship for y'all. So let's get after it.
For me, it's an honor and a humbling experience being able to play for Belmopan, and being in the position that I'm in. The game wasn't as empty as you would think towards the end in the fourth quarter, but in the start it most definitely was. What I want to tell the fans is that we need you guys there early as possible to be there for the duration of the whole game, because we feed off the energy of the fans. And once again, thank you for your continued support. We're a young, grimy, gritty, confident team, so be patient with us and know that we're putting out a valiant effort every single time we go.
Nice. I just want to thank you guys again for joining me this morning. I don't know if I'm used to wake up early. I'm not. I get up like 8:30 every day. But I just want to thank you guys for joining me. Again, tonight is another game. This is the third game in a 4-game homestand for a Belmopan Trojans team. Tonight they're fighting against Defenders. You can see it right there on the screen. That's tonight. Doors open at 7:30. Tip-off is at 8 p.m. and they're asking all fans of Belmopan to wear white. Food and drinks on sale. If you want to buy a ticket at the door, it's $10. High school students are $5. Same thing with children under 12. VIP tickets, how much are VIP tickets?
No VIP tickets
no VIP
right
tickets.
now.
Everybody have VIP. So if you pay $10, you're a VIP. So that's been this morning's edition of Rise and Shine. I just want to thank you guys again for joining me.
Thank you for having us.
I appreciate it. And again, tonight, if you don't have nothing to do, even if you have something to do, put it on side and you come out and you support the Belmopan team. They're fighting against Defenders. Defenders are looking for their first win. We have to make sure that they don't find it here in Belmopan. So with that, I'm going to say goodbye. And of course, you can catch us at 6 p.m. tonight right here for our evening newscast. And if you're looking for something to do tomorrow, Jesus Fest. That's one of the big events that this weekend happening in Belize at the Civic Center. Doors open at 4 o'clock. And the event is set to start at 6. 3 international artists are here. We have Jordan Dalla, we have Sharon Gardner out of Bahamas, and we have Positive out of Trinidad. And then a lot of local artists are performing as well. It's $15 for adults at the door. High school students get in for $5, and if you're under high school, if you're in a high school, let you go in for free. So if you're looking for something to do this weekend, tonight at the game, tomorrow at the concert, Sunday at La Ruta Maya, Monday at La Ruta Maya. Packed weekend for the residents of the country. So with that said, we're going to say goodbye and God bless. Thank you guys.
Yes, sir.
Sweet Belize, land of the sand and sea, land of the coconut tree. I love me sweet Belize, sweet Belize, land of the islands and keys, land of the barrier reef. I love me sweet Belize. If I ever had to leave Belize, if I ever had to leave Belize, where would I go? Where would I go? Where would I spread my bed? Where would I lay my head? Nobody know, nobody know. If I ever had to leave my home, no other place we ever roam could be like Belize, be like Belize. Sweet Belize, land of the sand and sea, land of the coconut tree. I love me sweet Belize, sweet Belize, land of the islands and keys, land of the barrier reef. I love me sweet Belize, Creole and Garifuna.
When the job demands more, Milwaukee Power Tools are designed to handle the toughest jobs on the construction site. If it's speed, durability, and performance you need, Milwaukee is the perfect choice. For unstoppable power at an unbeatable price, make it Milwaukee. Nothing but heavy duty. Available at Benny's. Quality and savings.
Every connection we make is more than just a signal. It's a student unlocking a future through digital education. A young mind daring to dream bigger. Our culture shared with the world in real time. And everyday heroes answering the call of civic duty. When we connect with Digi, we empower Belize.
Festival come to this very nation.
In Isaiah 30:29 it says, and you will sing as on the night you celebrate a holy festival, and your heart will rejoice. The body of Christ will unite, and many hearts will rejoice on the Saturday, March 7, 2026 at the Belize Civic Center, beginning at 6 p.m. as a Heavenly's Productions brings to you Jesus Festival.
Jesus Festival. Yeah, Jesus.
Featuring the hottest gospel artist coming out of the Bahamas, Sharon Gardner.
So I say, with all of my heart and all of my soul, I worship you, O Jah. Tell them that the praise will never stop. All I want to do is give you the highest praise.
Also showcasing one of the biggest gospel artists from out of Trinidad and Tobago, Positive, dropping his hit tunes.
Rolling in my two-man army, my Jesus and I wanna sing out some sweet gospel reggae. Blessing after blessing, and nothing can hold it back.
And then it's the return of the biggest gospel band in Belize, Heavenly.
I'm gonna be heavenly's for life, serving Jesus Christ.
From Atlanta, Georgia, USA, the daughter of the world-famous televangelist Creflo Dollar, none other than Jordan Dollar, with her hit song.
I will wait for you.
Joy Lighting, Genesis 501 from Capital City, Pepperpan. Blind Sight, Genesis Gospel Band from Sugar City, Orange Walk. Reality Youth, Pastor Herman Blees and the Kings Park Prince team. Pastor Frederick Gordon and Garin Carvalho and his GCO group. Remember, Jesus Festival.
Jesus Festival. Yeah, Jesus. Rocking on the world. I said,
Taking place Saturday, March 7, Belize Civic Center from 6 p.m. until. Bring out the entire family for a time of praising God and witnessing souls being saved and lives being recommitted to God. For tickets, call 615-4766. That's 615-4766. Sponsors, Angela's Press, Racina's Imports, Cellular World, Love FM, More FM, Quem Radio, Vibes Radio, PlusTV, Channel 7, Channel 5, and Wave Radio. Come on out and be blessed.
Jesus Festival. Yeah, Jesus.
For the first time ever, your Belize City Council, in collaboration with the Barron Bliss Harbor Regatta Committee, brings you the Barron Bliss Harbor Regatta Festival 2026. Join us on Sunday, March 8th from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Seashore Drive, Buttonwood Bay for a full day of excitement, family fun, and a sailing showdown. Enjoy delicious food and drinks, live entertainment, and a free kids zone packed with activities for the little ones. Interested in securing a booth space? Contact the Public Relations Department at 227-2308, extension 238 or extension 263. So come out, bring the family, and be a part of this historic celebration at the Barron Bliss Harbor Regatta Festival 2026. Your Belize City Council, always vote the people.
Pletz Home Builders is the largest house building company in Belize. Pletz combines the best skilled workers, high-grade materials, and the latest technology to produce the highest quality wooden residential structures. Request any size, color, and the home layout you want. Choose from hardwood or painted metal outer walls. Pletz can modify any of their existing house plans to your satisfaction, complete with all the installation services you need anywhere in the country, including ambergris key. They can also lift your house to your desired height up to 9 feet. From properly treated and cured lumber to quality sidings and floorings, let Pletz Home Builders give your home the finish you need. For prices or questions, call 823-0398 or go to www.pletzhomebuilders.com. Pletz Home Builders, we build to suit your needs.
Hola, soy el Dr. Rosado, pediatra. Hoy quiero hablar con los padres sobre rotavirus y cómo podemos proteger a nuestros hijos. El rotavirus es un virus que causa diarrea severa y vómitos, especialmente en niños pequeños. Esto puede provocar deshidratación grave y requerir hasta hospitalización si no se trata a tiempo. La buena noticia es que diarrea por rotavirus se puede prevenir con vacunas. La vacuna es segura, efectiva y ahora está disponible en su centro de salud más cercana. Se administra en gotas por vía oral a los 2, 4 y 6 meses de edad. Proteja a su hijo contra la diarrea severa. Visite su clínica más cercana.
Every project starts with the right tools. At Builders Hardware, we got everything to get the job moving. Tools, paint, plumbing, electrical, garden, it's all here from construction start to finish. We're also offering a different kind of power tool. Order anytime, anywhere. Pick up in store or get it delivered to your home. Go to shopbuildersbz.com today and save money with our exclusive online deals. Builders Hardware, making it easier.
Get your body sculpted with gym equipment and accessories from Benny's. Quality and savings.
of the sand and sea, land of the coconut tree. I love me sweet Belize, sweet Belize, land of the islands and keys, land of the barrier reef. I love me sweet Belize.